Thanks for joining, guys. Could it be that the bull run actually happened in late 2020, not 2021, 2020? And you can see that we had these huge impulse moves. We had a little bit of a false peak there, and then we had a blow off top. Few dead cat bounces, one real big dead cat bounce in late 2021, and then here we are at this crash. Now, I did make a TikTok video about this, but I don't want to gloat about it because even though that video was a long time ago and I actually ended up being right, all the influencers say they were right, so don't listen to me about that. It doesn't matter anyway. What matters is where do we go from here? There are three scenarios. Number one, we actually haven't even had the bull run yet, and we're going to go into a blow off top in 2022. Unlikely, but it's possible. Number two, we're going to be flat for 2022. Or number three, we're in a bear market. I'm going to help you guys work through what a plan would be for each one of those scenarios, and we're going to talk about a bunch of other interesting stuff. Let's go. So I actually did this survey to find out who was all in when the crash happened, like all of your disposable income, what you could afford to lose, your crypto portfolio. 40% of you guys were already all in when the crash happened. Okay, for you guys, you don't have any money for the bear market right now. So obviously you're going to have to work a few extra shifts, get a roommate, do some house hacking. Hey, we've all been there. It's doable. Don't give up. Make your coffee at home. Don't go to Starbucks. All these little adjustments, $100 a week, $50 a week, whatever. You can do it. I believe in you. Don't give up. For you guys who can buy more if you want, which was the majority, let's talk about what I would do. Well, first of all, I would not buy small cap cryptos for a long-term hold right now. You guys already know small cap cryptos are more risky in a bear market. A lot of these small cap cryptos were money grabs that just popped up because conditions were good, and the teams are going to go do other stuff in a bear market. They rely on coin unlocks to pay their bills. So you really have to do your research. And that brings me to my next point, which is my bear market strategy for you guys. If it really is a bear market, and I'm not saying that I know that it is, but if it is, this is what I want you guys to do. If you are not already on Twitter, now just hold on. I'm not going to ask you to follow me. This is actually strategy. Give me 30 seconds. You'll love it. If you are not already on Twitter, make a Twitter account and go follow 100 crypto projects. Go follow the top 20 crypto projects in the market. Let me show you this real quick. Here, hold on. Go to CoinMarketCap. Look up the top 20 cryptos. Go find their Twitters and follow every one of them. Right now, I actually switched us over to CoinGecko, which is a great website. As you can see, if you want to go to Polkadot's version on CoinGecko, they have their Twitter address right there. You can click on it right there to go to their Twitter. Now, bear with me. You're going to follow a bunch of crypto projects on Twitter. I want you to follow large cap, mid cap, and small cap. For example, this is one. Where did it go? This is one right here that I like, that I follow, that I'm invested in, called Eartha. It's a metaverse project. I think they have a lot of great plans for 2022. What you're going to do once a day for 10 to 20 minutes a day is you are going to scroll through your Twitter feed and look at what all the projects are doing. You can see this is my Twitter feed. If you want to see who I'm following, you can go to my Twitter feed, Twitter profile here, and you can see that I'm following 136 accounts. Just go follow the people that I follow. All these are, impactful accounts to follow. Now, why are we doing this? When Bitcoin finally does recover, and I don't know exactly when that's going to be, the projects that pump first are going to be the ones that have a lot of good news and announcements, and the teams are building things and stuff is happening. So by scrolling through Twitter for just 10 minutes a day, even have a separate Twitter account if you want, just for crypto projects, so you're not distracted by all this garbage in my feed. you will become educated, you'll be up to date, and when the market starts to shift a little bit, because we know that Bitcoin controls the whole market, you'll be like, oh yeah, I just heard that Polkadot is having this happen, or Cardano is having this happen. Speaking of Cardano, you guys, they did just launch their new ecosystem in SundaySwap, and if you guys want to, I would suggest going to Virtual Bacon's TikTok. Obviously, this is easier to access on the app. And he has a great video right here called Cardano Season. I probably just started the video that I did not mean to do. Cardano Season right there, and he names a few of the coins in the Cardano ecosystem. So if you do want to play the Cardano ecosystem because of their new launch that's happening now, go check this video out. So are we in a bear market? Stocks, crypto, economy. It's very possible. I wanted to show you guys this visualization of the NASDAQ chart since 1990. This was the dot-com bubble. And after the dot-com bubble, it took us a long time to get even back to midway up this spike here. Like, you know, this is year 2000. And look at this. It took us to about 2010. It took about 10 years to reclaim that NASDAQ level. And can you guys believe the visualization of the NASDAQ right now? It's in a pretty massive bubble. Now, I'm not Peter Schiff. I'm not going to be doom and gloom. I'm not going to say only thing you should do is hold gold. I'm not going to tell you any of that. But what I'm going to tell you is that the NASDAQ is in for a bit of a correction. And if we want to be conservative, even if we cut this time period in half or in a third, it could be a year or two or three before it gets back on track. Now, why am I bringing up the NASDAQ when my channel is about crypto? Well, because you guys know that crypto tracks the stock market very closely, and the NASDAQ is a risk-on asset class. So we could see something very similar to this happen again. And even if it's a lot smaller and it's not 10 years, it still could be impactful. So I just tweeted this a few minutes ago. What's your plan in case we have a blow off top, a flat market for 2022, and a bear market? Because any of these possibilities may happen. It's going to be different for each individual, but I want you guys to be thinking about if there's a blow off top. Okay, fine, it's unlikely, but it could happen. Or if there's a flat market, or if there's a bear market. I will tell you what I am personally planning to do. I have already taken most of my profits. I only have about 10% of my crypto portfolio invested right now. So if there's a blow off top and it starts to really get stronger, I'll probably try to take some scalp trades, some day trades, some short-term trades to play off of that, but I will be setting stop losses and I will not be getting greedy. If there's a flat market for 2022, this is the thing that I am the most afraid of and that I hope does not happen, because a flat market for 2022, there will be a lot of confusion. There will not be a clear direction. The tiniest blip down and people will think we're in a bear market. The tiniest blip up and people will be buying back in. So this is the thing that's really gonna, as Virtual Bacon says, chop people up if this happens. Be very careful of this. It looks innocent. It isn't. This would really cook a lot of people. If there is a bear market, my personal vice or my temptation is to wait too long to get in and miss the good deals. So what I will do if there's a bear market is I will be disciplined and force myself to dollar cost average in as we go lower. I know you guys are tempted. I'm tempted to just say, oh no, it's not the bottom yet. Oh no, it's not the bottom yet. You can't time the bottom perfectly. So this would be a dollar cost average for me. Blow off top would be some scalp trades, some day trades, some quick money. This would suck really bad because we would be confused. And this would be making sure to not be emotional and remember my fundamental rules, which is dollar cost average. Now, if we are in that flat scenario that I talked about, that I would not like, flat 2022, the good thing that we have going on right now is that Bitcoin dominance is still very low. I can't tell you how great that is. That means that as Bitcoin is crashing, the altcoins are not crashing more. That means that there's going to be continued growth, development, activity in the altcoin space, and we know that altcoins are where we get those 100x's. So this is actually good news for the crypto market as a whole. It's very healthy. If Bitcoin dominance gets back up into the 70% range, there's obviously a clear line here. or even higher would be worse. That would be a very bad sign. I would, if you guys are looking at investing in altcoins or any part of the market right now, I would be glued to this Bitcoin dominance chart. See, you can see if we shorten this up a little bit here, we have, like if we go to the 1 month time frame, we do have a small spike up from 39 to 41% Bitcoin dominance. We do not want to see that. I would be checking Bitcoin and I would be checking Bitcoin dominance like twice a day right now. It is the most important indicator of what's going on. So you guys know in the last video that I did, if you haven't watched it already, my last YouTube video was on Fantom. Go watch that video. I did a deep dive on Fantom. Check this out. The Fantom ecosystem is up 55% in the last 7 days while everything else is down. Well, here's one of the reasons why. If you go to DeFi Llama, you can look at total value locked, TVL. This is how much money is staked in these protocols. And this ratio over here is the market cap to total value locked ratio. For example, on Ethereum, it means the market cap is 2.5 times bigger than the total value locked. That means that people are paying a premium for that ecosystem. They're paying a lot more than what the total value locked actually is. Why would they do that? Because they really like Ethereum. Luna is just less of a premium, but still a premium that people are paying. What the heck? Fantom is 0.46. This means that the total value locked is more than the market cap. That means that Fantom is grossly undervalued. If you go down the list here, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Solana, Matic, there are no other ones that are this grossly undervalued. So what does that mean for Fantom? It means that Fantom's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up. It's not going to go down. I mean, sure, it might go down, but it's not going to go down relative. Fantom is going to be a very safe investment as long as this stays somewhat consistent. Remember in the last video, I showed you guys how the number of wallets and the number of value locked on Fantom is just going up right now, even though the market's going down. This is an extremely important chart. People are going to make a lot more money in Fantom because this number needs to equalize and come in line with these other numbers soon. It just doesn't make sense. So if I could make an argument that we should all dump 100% of our money into Fantom, this is a strong argument for that if you're into DeFi, right? And basically, that's all the crypto really is DeFi and monkey JPEGs and the metaverse now. But this is really a big deal. This might be the most important thing that I show you on my video. And here you have it. If you haven't seen my Fantom video yet, this is it. This is what the thumbnail looks like. Go on my YouTube channel and I say Fantom 5X coming soon. Why would I say that? Because it is. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys for a second here the main exchange DEX, decentralized exchange on Fantom. I'm sorry, this is this is on Fantom. Forget what I just said. This is the main decentralized exchange on Fantom. Sorry for being confusing. I really don't want to go back and edit my video. It's such a pain in the butt, so you guys know what I mean. It's the top DEX on Fantom. Now I want to show you guys, this is really cool. You can actually change your coins right here into Fantom on your MetaMask. If you have like Ethereum in your wallet, you can go down here and select Ethereum and move your coins over to Fantom right here. If I hit connect wallet, I could do it right here. I could move over. You know how it's always a pain to switch chains? You could do it right here on SpookySwap. SpookySwap is the main thing on Fantom. It's like the pancake swap of Fantom. And of course, after I've done this and I move my money in, I can go to swap. And I can swap from Fantom to whatever I want. I can add this in with address, just like Pancake Swap. Just make sure you're on the real website, that you are not getting scammed and you're not on a fake website. Okay, let's take a look at this anomaly, which you've probably already seen on social media if you don't live under a rock. But in case you live under a rock, right now, as the price of Bitcoin goes down, the number of Bitcoins on exchanges is also going down. This is very unusual. Let's take a look at what happened in May 2021. You guys see this right here, May 2021. This is the last crash. Bitcoin rose up with this heroic parabolic rise, topped out. See, the Bitcoin scales over here. It's a little confusing, but this is the Bitcoin price. This is the number of Bitcoin on exchanges. So let's look over here. Topped out at like 66K, and then the crash happened. Now pay attention. This is extremely important. Pay attention. Do not skip this part of the video. when Bitcoin crashed in summer of last year, went down to 30K, everybody brought their Bitcoin back on exchanges. This blue line is people bringing their Bitcoin back on exchanges to sell. But right now, when we had this horrible crash, January 2022, right now, today, people are still taking their Bitcoin off of exchanges. The reason they take their Bitcoin off of exchanges is to put it in a cold storage, cold wallet, safe, to keep it safe. That's very weird. That's very bullish. That tells me that people are hodling their Bitcoin. They're hodling more so than they were last time. This is why it's a very bullish scenario. Now, does that mean we're going to go right back to the moon? No, because even if there's low volume, Bitcoin can still go down. It's a very bullish sign, though, so it's very interesting. This is also kind of cool, just seeing the number of Bitcoin addresses with a non-zero balance. So in the last 2018, people took all their money out of their wallets. They were just like, forget Bitcoin, this is a scam, right? But this time around, it's not really happening. Even back in May, they did take out a little bit of their Bitcoin and brought their wallets to a zero balance, but it's not happening here. Again, another bullish sign. I told you about this software in the last video. There is a link in the description. I tried 3 different tax accounting softwares and I fell in love with this one. I paid for the other ones. I really love this one. I showed you all about it in another recent YouTube video. Go watch that. And there's even a top influencer who you guys might have seen who just kind of stole my idea, boo-hoo, and showed everybody this. And he was like, did it like the day after I did it. So whatever. But I was going to show you this that I didn't really get to show you last time. First of all, this tax software is in Germany, which I kind of like. And then look at their team. They have a massive team. You can tell this isn't just like some startup in someone's garage, right? Like this is their team. So this tax software is head and shoulders above the other ones. I was telling you guys in the last video, in my tax video, about how a lot of these tax software startups have like 2 people and they're still working in their garage, right? So it's kind of important to know that these guys have a lot going on. And then this is what I wanted to show you guys, that they have their tax software configured so that it works in all of these countries. Like, do you think that a garage startup would really have this? Again, I love this tax software. Try it out. Use the link in my description. You basically can try it for free before you pay for it. Okay, the last topic of the day is real estate. And don't sign off just yet, because guess what? If there's a bear market, you're going to have a lot of time, right? You're going to have time to research. And even if you can't buy a house right now, go check out my real estate ebook. It's called Badass Real Estate Investing, Brian's Basics of Badass Real Estate Investing. It's $10. There's no upsells in it. There's no like, oh, you better buy this too. It's just all of my real estate alpha. There's a lot to know about real estate, a lot of hidden secrets about real estate. I'm not going to belabor this because this is a crypto channel, but I'm telling you, I made most of my wealth on real estate, and I put everything I know into this 25-page ebook, which you can have for $10. Take it or leave it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff, and we will see you next time.